Hey everyone, so I just finished watching Five Nights at Freddy's on Peacock. And oh boy, I got a lot to talk about for this film. When I heard the news that that they were gonna make a movie on Five Nights at Freddy's, I was like, okay. And then I heard Matthew Lillard was part of it, and I was like, okay, but good. I like it. But, it kind of, piqued a bit of my interest. Not a whole lot, but just a tiny bit. Because I love that. I love Matthew Lillard. I mean, Shaggy, and he was also in Scream, the very first Scream movie. And it's just perfect. He's just perfect. And also, Josh Hutcherson is also a good, very good actor too, as well. And when I heard that he was part of this film, you see, the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's, and let me just say this right off the bat. I'm not a huge hardcore Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I've never played the game. I've never physically played any of the games. I haven't played the game myself, but I have seen dozens of playthroughs on YouTube. There's a lot of famous YouTubers, like for example PewDiePie, Markiplier, um, Jacksepticeye, who have posted their own playthroughs of the game, and I'm sure. I mean, I haven't checked, but I'm sure they've posted versions of the game on their YouTube channel. And it's not just them, but there are more and more people who've played the games themselves on their own personal YouTube channel. But anyway, yeah. So Five Nights at Freddy's is very popular. It's a very popular, and people really love it, and it's a fun game to play, especially because of the theme and all that. It's a good game to play during Halloween. So there's that. So I saw this movie. I didn't want to drive to a movie theater, so I saw this movie um on Peacock. I sat down, I turned on my TV and I watched it. I laid back and I watched, and man, I was so disappointed. I Not disappointed, but this movie was so bad, ladies and gentlemen. It's really bad. Um where do I start? Listen, I'm sure there's yeah, there is I'm sure there is a story. uh I'm sure there is a story within Five Nights at Freddy's. Um you know, the owner of the pizza place, the FEC, the Family Entertainment Center. I'm sure there's a story behind the game. It might be a brief description, but I'm sure there is somewhere out there. But this is a problem. This is a huge problem when something is so short and simple, and you're trying to like add more, story to something that is so simple. This movie focuses way too much on the human characters, on Josh Hutcherson. Like I said, he's a good actor, but I really don't care. His acting and his character, I really don't give two shits about any of the human characters here. I don't care. The movie is called Five Nights at Freddy's, right? What do we all expect? We expect Five Nights at Freddy's, and also, closing the security, checking the security cameras, closing the door, and then jump scares and the kills and the murders and all that. I kind of wish this movie was rated R. This movie is PG-13. I kind of wish they went all out and went for a rated R because I felt like this movie wasn't even scary. That's another problem with this film. It wasn't even scary. The jump scares, they a lot because because of the rating, because of the PG-13 rating, they had to cut a lot of the kills and all the murder, all the bloody, gruesome murders. Um, I believe there are times where they try to push the PG-13 not like completely, but at moments they try to push the PG-13 to its limit. Um, there were some moments here that I did not expect. I expected them to cut away, but they showed it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, that's I like it. I like it." um, it's like Josh Hutcherson, his brother is gone missing. He's having trouble falling asleep. He's his I don't even know I don't even know what the fucking story is. His brother is missing. These five kids are missing, and that's a problem. That's another problem. When you watch a movie and you are completely confused and you're lost. That's exactly how I felt. I don't know about you, but that's exactly how I felt. After this movie was over, I had to look up on Wikipedia. I had to look up on Wikipedia what the plot, and I had to read the plot of the film to really understand. And I was like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get it. There are some really, there are some B-level dialogues and acting, and I just don't care. Like, this movie focuses way too much on, like, Josh Hutcherson and the mystery revolving around him and his character and his little sister and this other woman, this blonde woman. I feel so bad for Freddy and, all the, Freddy and the rest of the animatronics, because they're barely in the movie. They're in like a couple scenes here and there, but that's it. They just I don't know what to say. Well, at least this movie made a bunch of money. Yeah, like the budget was like 20 million, I believe, maybe under 20 million dollars, and it made over 200 million dollars, which is insane, which is good. It's great that they're making a lot of money because, like, who cares about, really, you people? Who cares about good story and great characters when you're making a shit ton of money? There is a movie that is similar to Five Nights at Freddy. It's it's a copy. It's called Willy Wonderland or Willy's Wonderland, whatever. And it stars Nicolas Cage. The movie is rated R, and Nicolas Cage plays a security. It's pretty much this. It's pretty much the same premise as Five Nights at Freddy. It's the in that in Willy's Wonderland, the animatronics comes to life and they try to kill Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage is a fucking badass. And that movie is great. Go watch. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad when the copycat slash whip-off is better and more entertaining than the actual source material that it's basing off of, which is Five Nights at Freddy, obviously. So yeah, do I recommend this movie? Hell no. I don't. I don't. Either play, either keep playing the Five Nights at Freddy's video games, or um, or go watch Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage. That's a great movie. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking your time to listening to my review. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help my channel if you like and subscribe. Please let me know what you thought about this film in the comment section below. I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate your time. And I'll see you in my next video.